Um, hey, so hello Andrea, how are you today?
I'm fine, thank you.
Okay, so last week we talked about a little bit about your family and how you were a little stressed, but then took a weekend for yourself,
Yeah,
and then things were better and you felt less stressed. So
yeah.
how have things been now?
So for example, this weekend, um, I had a lot to do.
Mm-hmm.
So I took like a break on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
So that day I spent with my family. We went to some like Christmas um, stores and stuff. So we bought some gifts, like
Mm-hmm.
for my secret friend and some of
Yeah.
my friends. And also, I spent time with my sister as well, with my mom. And yesterday on Sunday, I spent the day like reading, doing my homework, studying for some tests I have this week.
Mm-hmm.
And I think it was fine because I had like time for both things I wanted to do, like spend time with my family and do my like homework and
Mm-hmm.
study.
So it seems that you had time for everything, and you spent time with your family. You took your time to do homework for college also. So how does it make you feel? Are you stressed or are you not at all?
I'm fine
You're
because
fine.
even though I didn't finish all my homework,
Mhm.
I did a lot. So, for example, I have to study um, just some topics for my exam on Wednesday
Uh-huh.
and on Thursday. So I don't have a lot to do, and I feel fine because also I already had the class from the test I have on Wednesday.
Yeah.
So I had the opportunity to make some questions and like ask some things I didn't have it clear. So it was fine.
Kind of fine.
Yeah, because also I read some of the topics I like didn't know much. I thought I felt like that I had to study more. So now I have to study like the things I feel I know more.
So it seems that you organized yourself a little better, and maybe that made you feel like it was you weren't as stressed, maybe as before.
Yeah, because before, like on past semesters, I used to, for example, if I had the test on Wednesday,
Mm-hmm.
Tuesday was the day to study for that exam.
Okay.
But that really didn't work.
Mm-hmm.
I ended up like really stressed and not sleeping well
Mm-hmm.
and angry because I
Okay.
was not feeling good,
Mm-hmm.
because I was tired. I also felt overwhelmed because okay, I just got an exam and tomorrow I have another exam, but I need to sleep, but I also need to study. I haven't studied anything, but that doesn't happen.
So you realize the difference between before where you had stressed a lot because you,
Yeah.
yeah, but now it's more organized for you, and maybe you like learned from other
Yeah.
experiences in the past that made
Yeah,
you feel like this.
because I learned that I don't want to feel stressed,
Mm-hmm.
even though I work well when I am under stress,
Mm-hmm.
but I don't feel fine. So
Okay.
I don't I don't want to feel that way,
Mm-hmm.
and so I decided to, for example, yesterday I did my homework until 10.
Mm-hmm.
Then I went to sleep, but I didn't finish everything I planned to do. But I was thinking I need to sleep, so I forced myself to work until 10 and then go to sleep. And now I'm not feeling tired. I'm feeling fine. I'm not stressed. So I think I can do today everything I'm planning to do.
Mm-hmm. Great. So it seems that you have learned from your experiences, and now you're more organized, and that has helped you also in your
Yeah.
health to stay like calm and try to do things in a
Yeah.
better way. Great. So you talked about Christmas also, and that you went to get presents for your friends. So share with me, what are you going to do for the holidays?
Well, we're with my family. I mean, with my sister, my stepbrother. I mean, my brother-in-law, my mother. We're also gonna spend time with my grandmother and my uncle. We're gonna go to my sister's house, have dinner there. And well, my family is not that big, a small family, but we're like excited to for Christmas dinner because my grandmother is visiting my aunt in Switzerland.
Oh.
She's been there for 3 months, so we miss her a lot. And she comes back on December the 20th. So it's a lot of time,
Yeah.
and we miss her a lot. We wanna see her. We also want to like spoil her because she's gonna be like maybe jet lagged,
Okay.
and she also likes to cook and prepare everything. She's always been like crazy organizing everything, but now we want to organize everything and like make her feel comfortable and make her relax with everything about the Christmas dinner.
Okay, great. So it seems that you're gonna reunite all the family, and it's important for you because you haven't seen this person in a lot of time. Great. So now that you're getting together with your family and it makes you happy, I think it makes you happy a lot.
Yeah, it's really exciting.
College related, are you planning to do something about that in holidays? Like, do you have another assignment?
I'm planning to start thinking about my thesis because some of my friends have told me like it's better if you come to the next semester like having an idea on what would you like to work on and with whom. So I've already like begun thinking on what to work on, but I don't know with whom. So, but I think I want to take this time, this break, holiday break, to think about it, and like the first week, just go and talk with the teacher I want to work with, and like because it's like an advice I've received from a lot of my friends. So I think I'm gonna do that.
So it seems also that organizing your time and maybe organizing what the things you have to do, it's a way for you also to stay calm and maybe like try to do things that you need to do in a certain way. And it seems that it has worked for you a lot of times.
Yeah.
Okay, great. So you talked about being stressed a lot before. Has this happened like in high school or in other times, maybe?
No, not in high school because I was like really relaxed.
Okay.
I mean, I had a lot to do in high school, like especially the last 2 years, but I didn't feel like it was stressing. But now I look back and I was like, I had a lot to do, but I never got
You never
stressed.
got stressed.
But now I have, for example, my sister always told me like to have good grades, be the best in my class, do my best always. But also I had like really a lot of problems with stress. So I got gastritis.
Oh, okay.
And my mom told me like stop stressing because of your grades. I prefer you to be like healthy than get good grades. So if you don't get an A on your exam and you get a B, that's fine. That doesn't. And she told me that if I don't get an A, it doesn't mean that I don't know, or that doesn't mean I'm a bad student or I don't study, because I do study, I do read, but I've always had this difficulty to like take exams because I get nervous, I forget everything,
Okay.
even though I've studied. But when I began like studying here, I think I forced myself. I pressured myself to get good grades, like have a great GPA. But now I don't have a bad GPA, but I don't have a 4.
Okay.
But I think it's fine. I also prefer to be healthy than be a perfect student.
Hmm. Okay, great. So it seems that in the past you did get stressed a lot, and you had some health issues. You had gastritis that made your mom concerned about it,
Yeah.
and she told you that she would rather you be healthy than getting good grades,
Yeah.
and that kind of concept seems to have stuck with you a little,
Yeah.
and it has now in college. It's important for you to get good grades, but it's not the most important thing
Yeah.
for you. Great. So you have a healthy concept about yourself
Yeah.
and how you need to treat yourself about it. Good.
Mhm.
Um, you mentioned your mom and a lot of this. So can you share with me the relationship a little further with your mom?
Yeah, so currently I have a great relationship with her,
Mhm.
as well as with my sister. We're like really close. I would say we're like best friends.
Okay.
Um, this hasn't been like a great relationship like always,
Okay.
but since like 2 years ago, maybe because she got divorced from my stepdad, and I don't know. I think just a lot of things happen in her life, my life, and I think we realized at the end we have each other because we live together. And if it's true, we have my sister. She has her family, her home to take care of, and we have each other.
Mhm.
So if we had a problem, we resolve it together. And also, for example, if she has a problem like at work, she talks with me about it.
Mhm.
Also, like for example, you have a yeah, if I'm concerned about something about the university, I talk with her, and like currently we have a great relationship,
Mhm.
and yeah,
Yeah. So it seems to me that there's great trust
yeah,
between us. Like you always feel to that you can go to each other if something
yeah,
happens. And maybe you went through rough times like 2 years ago, but having you like realize that you have maybe this small circle of your family made you realize that maybe it's great to have these people and that they are very supportive of you. Okay, so you mentioned your sister also, and I remember that you told me that she was older than you.
yeah.
Yeah. Okay, share with me how's your relationship with her?
Well, my sister, I would say that she's my other best friend, my other best friend,
Uh-huh.
because um, even though she's 9 years older than me, we we get along like really good.
Uh-huh.
We talk a lot. There are some things we don't want to talk about with my mom. For example, if she had a fight with her husband or if I argued with my boyfriend, we talk each other like, hey, this happened. What should I do? Or do you think it was fine? Or was I was I crazy?
Okay.
um, so we had a good relationship. This began when she got married, like 7 years ago, and yeah, now we're like best friends. We had a great relationship. There are some times that I rather talk to her than one of my friends, even though I also have a good relationship with my friends. And yeah,
Okay, so you share with her things that maybe you can't, or you it's better to talk to your sister about it,
yeah,
like relationships and maybe
yeah.
fights about it. And I think you have a really good relationship. Has it always been like this?
With my
Uh
sister,
huh.
no, because when she got married, my mom also got married, and I felt and my dad just um, moved to the United States, so I felt like I was alone here.
Okay.
And even though I had my friends, friends from when you're a teenager, they're like not unconditional.
Okay.
So I realized that I have my sister, and she's like my truest friend. And since she got married, we began talking about like, hey, my mom is gonna, I don't know, traveling is not gonna travel with this person, and I'm gonna be here alone. Do you wanna do something or something like that? So that's how it began. And also when we were little, she I always say that she was like my stepmother
Okay.
because she was always like, you can do this, don't do this, you have to do this, and she was like sometimes mean with me because also, for example, she was at the university and I was still in primary school,
Okay.
so I was like the little sister bothering all the time. So we didn't have like a great relationship. Um, we were not even like friends, but now we're like older. We have a great relationship.
Okay, so before, well, now that she got married in that time, 7 years ago, you felt a little alone because your family was going through some changes, all
Yeah.
of them, and maybe you felt alone. But before, when you were a child, it wasn't like good also because there was a difference in age, maybe.
Yeah.
But now that you're older, maybe you share some experiences about life. It's like you bonded a little bit
Yeah.
better. Okay. So in this time that you think you felt alone, how did you resolve it? Or maybe it's something that's
As I told you, I realized that the friends we had, like not all of them, but most of my friends I had in high school, they were not unconditional.
okay.
So, for example, there was a day that I didn't want to go to a party, for example, but I wanted to stay home, but nobody wanted to do that.
Mm-hmm.
Just a few of my friends that still are my friends until today. But also my sister lived like really close to me, so I visited her whenever I didn't want to go out.
Mm-hmm.
So that's how our relationship began because I didn't want to go out, so she stayed at home. I visited her. And
Okay, so you felt less alone in that time,
yeah.
and that's how you resolved it. Okay, great. So you last time we also talked about your boyfriend and how you maybe fight sometimes, and you need to go away for a little bit to calm down, and then come back and talk about it. So in this week, how things have been with him?
Um, it has been fine. Like, since we have a lot of work to do because we're close to finish the semester, we've been like very supportive. For example, I almost didn't see him this weekend,
Okay.
which is like a little bit strange because we see each other all the time, almost every day.
Uh huh.
But for example, I told him I have to do this, and this stuff. And he was like, okay, relax. If you need something, just tell me. And for example, today I told him like I didn't bring any money to buy something to eat, and I have to do a lot of things today. And he told me like, okay, I'll bring you something so you can eat, and you can keep doing your stuff. And I also did that on last week. So he's doing the same thing I did.
Okay.
But yeah, we've been like glad these days.
Okay. Well, thanks for sharing, Andrea. I hope we can talk about this next week, maybe.
Okay, thank you.